guys, welcome back to part 2 of our diorama. In the last video I said the AT was done. I forgot the rust. So what we did was we took orange and brown and you mix them up pretty good. Add a little bit of your reducer. This is the 4012 reducer. It's a water base. And you can see that, but you'll see more here. You'll get a sort of brownie-ish, orangey, well, rust color. So we're just gonna squirt that on there. That's gonna add to the green and the grays and the black and all that stuff. All right? You don't have to put it on thick. And close. That's what I say. Don't go too close. Just let it flow on there. Sometimes you might want to touch a little bit closer just to get some areas. That's fine if you want to get to closer areas. But if not, you're just going to run it up and down. And because we put about 4 or 5 drops of the reducer in it, it has become really wet. So meaning that it'll go on pretty good. And I got the pressure put up about 15, 18 on the airbrush. This way it just flows out more. I'm not looking for detail. I'm not looking for anything, precise. I'm just looking at rusting it up. All right, let's get at this. I'll do this part and I'll come back and show you because I'll just mumble for nothing and it's a waste of video. So the next step, we're going to put our AT walker on our base. So what I did was I drilled some holes at the bottom. And what I like to do is take some hot glue and just shove it in there. There's 3 of them. Don't be shy. And then take a couple of barbecue skewers. Place them in there. The same height would be good, but if you can't, that's. Where's my third one? My third one is here. All right. If you drill too far, like I did in this one, I went through it. You have to wait a couple seconds. You want it to really, dry so it hardens. Probably the best thing to do. I only use this to do this for stability because I don't want it to fall over. I'll add a little bit of glue all the way around. But I'll also, when I'm done, we're going to add glue also to the bottom of the AT so it can sit better. All right. And we're still not done with our show of what we're doing anyway. So we'll give this a couple of seconds or minutes to dry, or to at least harden, because it does take a little bit. Hot glue. You could use water. That'll harden it up. It's already getting there. So the next thing I'll do is figure out where I want my character or to prop them. So just by putting them down, getting something sharp, putting them down to where I think is a good spot. Say we'll say there. And I'll mark off, his first leg here. I shouldn't have this on this route yet. Alright, so that would be the first spot for his one leg. Then we'll go with another one here, because we know it's going to fit. Alright, and then the third leg, I just want to have an angle. And we'll put it here. All right. So then with the same concept, we'll just use, put some hot glue on our 3 pegs. And while we're at it, we can also put some on our base of our foot. This way they'll stay solid. And we find our holes. Too difficult. push them down there and then there. All right. Push them all the way in. Make sure they're not sitting on each other, unless that's what you want. All right, and just by pushing that down, our AT-AT walker is on there, and it's solid. It won't go nowhere. So now, what we're going to do is we need to add, you know, some stuff to it. So let me get out the equipment we're going to use, and then we'll just add it together. All right. So we started off by adding a little bit of, you know, branches and stuff like that, whatever trees. We have a whole bunch of sticks and everything like that. So the bigger stuff can obviously be hot glued. That's fine. You can just, you know, hot glue it wherever the hell you want. Make it look good. And then we also made some of these just little plastic trees. And all you're going to do with these is just put a big pile of hot glue. And you're going to just sit it in there. And you just want to let it fall, because it's not a huge thing to stand up. If you needed to, take a little pile of grass, tub of grass, and just add it. Because we want to kind of have it falling over, but not like falling right over. That's not the intention of what we're doing. We want it to stand up and sort of come over the edge, just as a look. And then we got a whole bunch of these. I love these ones from the dollar store. They look like vines, and they just give it a little bit of different color to the dioramas. I think they look great on everything. You just put them wherever you want, random. Even if you took a pile of them and then just stuck them wherever the hell you want. Okay, but they're nice to have them everywhere because they have a different color. They're like a whitish brown. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. They're like a whitish brown, you know, kind of dookie color. And of course we got to do the other side. So if you want to do them everywhere, just take some hot glue and then just, oh, don't burn your fingers on. Just drop it on there. Even the bigger pieces, just take some hot glue, put it on the bottom, and just let it hang. It just makes it look really, you know, authentic. If you're just letting it naturally hang off, don't slap it on there like it's, you know, it's part of the sticker and everything. Let it just go wherever it wants. You know, that's the way I see it. Like so. But you really want to get the color side. So there's a lot of green. Use the green. And don't forget, we are going to be basically putting more, like say like a Mod Podge or some coloring on here or glue, sorry, to bring it down so you can see that it's, you know, it'll stick better. Like the hot glue, you'll never, and all the little wisps, you keep those on there. This is one time you just leave everything just hanging wherever you want it, because, oh, that's on this side, because you really want that look of the wisps being there. Oh, and don't be shy to put as much as you want, wherever you want. This is your diorama when you're making it, not somebody else's. This is not, you know, not an idea. Like I said, we can't steal everybody's idea. We could, you know, come close to it, but we don't want to steal it. So that's why, you know, we're adding our own touch. A touch of whatever we want to the whole diorama. And like I said, you just plop it on there, hold it for a sec, and then let it hang, go everywhere it wants. We really want this thing to look like it's been, you know, there's a lot of growth on it. It's old, it's been destroyed, you know, there's a lot of crap going everywhere. That's part of the fun of dioramas, if you just do what you want with it, not what, you know, not what you're expecting to do with it, like everybody else says, oh my god, you should have done this. No, that's not how it works. Do what you want. All right. And there is no such thing as too much, because you know what? You want to cover this guy up. He's been sitting there for how long? How long do you think he's been sitting there? Maybe a year? Maybe two? I don't know. All I know is he's been destroyed. Okay? That's what you want to tell the story. It's been in the marsh for a long time. Let's also do something else. Hold on a sec. I just want to cover a couple of spots here, because I like to be full. You can still see everything. You can still see it's an AT-AT walker. You never have to worry about that. But you also want it to make it look like it's in the marsh, right? That's what we said. Okay, let's just put a little here. All right. So next is what you can do is you just take your Mod Podge, whatever you want. You can water it down if you want. It's up to you. All I'm gonna do is add it everywhere I can. Okay. Take a paintbrush. Give it a little bit of a spread. Okay. Spread it everywhere you can. Then take some of this stuff that's been crushed. It came out of the box. It came out of the bag, actually. And just lay it everywhere. Don't be shy. Just lay it. Crush it up and lay it on. Make sure you get all the glue that you can covered. Pat it down if you want a bit. Take a couple of these guys. I chop them up. Put them on there too. So here there's lots of room. Take some more glue. If you have to waste a whole bottle of glue, fucking go for it, man. You want this thing to look colorful. That's the one thing, is you want to make sure your dioramas have color to it. Pretty boring if it's just there. Alright. Like I said, get as much as you can. Crunch a bunch up. Slap it on there. If you need more, there's lots more in the bags if you go to a dollar store, Dollarama, whatever. You just slap it on there. And then if you don't think this is going to stick afterwards, well, if you use the method that I use, which is having glue spray on it, that will work. Because you really want to get this to hold down. It's just what it is. You want to get it oiled down. Okay? And then, like I said, lots of color, different color variations. White, brown, greens, you name it, put it in there. Let's get the back here done too. And on the sides, like that. If you don't spread around with your stick, spread it around with whatever you have in your hand. A bit more green here. Alright. Because we don't, to me, this just looks plain. You know, honestly. It just looks there. It's just too plain. I didn't like it. I want this to be like it was sitting for a long time. That's what we're going with. Put a bunch of it down. Again, here and there. Different colors of the grass. You can still, like I said, you can still see the AT walker very, very clearly. You know what it is. It's been sitting there. It's been forgotten. You know, we don't need no fancy videos or fancy lights to make you think you know what you see. It's there. Okay. Next thing I like to do is pull out some bark. We get bark from the dollar store. You can get it outside too if you want, but unfortunately, you know, it's too cold right now. We can't. And you just randomly put some bark everywhere. Hot glue it. That's probably the best way to do it. Oh, you know what we forgot, guys? we forgot to put our leg. Oh, crap. So we're going to put our leg. Let's just, this one we're just going to glue, hot glue. Hold on, I need another stick. Wow. I think I saw that, eh? So hot glue, a stick here. We're going to just turn it that way. That just makes it look like it fell off, kind of thing. And then we need to, oh boy, we need to add some greenage to that, for sure. So take a couple of big chunks of green, hit it on top of it. Yabba dabba doo, that's hot. Okay, bring that down. Don't be sure to put a lot of it everywhere, because it's been sitting there. Oh yeah. Some more of this guy. Let's put him in the back. Maybe on here. He's been sitting here, you know. I got some other ones here. We'll put this guy. Make like a little wall, half wall, like that. Like that. Let's just do that. And we'll add a piece here. We'll just add like a little teepee in there, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, don't be shy. Put as much or as little as you want. Let it hang down. Whatever you want it to hang down. And like I said, the wisps on it, the hot glue, you can't really see that, but maybe you could. I don't know. It's really making it look cool. I'm telling you. Where else can we put? Let's put a big chunk of wood. Let's get rid of this last piece. Let's just put it right there. Like, and there's no really, you know, right or wrong to put things. It's honestly, you put wherever you want. It's because it's gonna look great at the end. I want to put one white thing piece here. That's what I want to do. Right here. I need more glue. Always have a lot of glue on hand, guys. That's should be #1 rule. All right, let's put that there. Look at that. Okay. Now, that is awesome. Let's take a look at that as far as we got. We got a good chunk of everything, but there's missing something. There's always missing something. Let's get a spider. And let's just throw a spider. Not even caring. We're just going to put a spider inside of our AT-AT. This is just so it looks like, you know, something lives there. I don't know. Oh, I like it. I like it. And then, you know, we could just leave that guy hanging there. Can you see that? Where is he? He's right there. I'll give you a better look after. I think it's looking what I wanted. You know. Let me just finish up and get back to you guys. We'll do a review. All right. Let's show you the reveal. There we go, guys. This is what we're done. So we have our forest floor, and we got our AT, we got a spider. And it's all covered in, oops, I can't turn that right, in moss, because it's been forgotten. It's not working anymore. You can see the wisps coming down. That works. You can see some hot glue, but we're going to fix that tomorrow. Paint up a little bit, maybe take the airbrush to it. I think I got a bit too much. Well, I don't know. It's really rusty. No water to it. We got our little trees here that are solid. Our broken leg. It may look a little too much in a sense, you know, if you think of it, there's a lot of it, but it is in a marsh. It is in a swamp, and that's what I was going with, because that picture that you saw on my thumbnail, that wasn't mine. You know, I said that in the other one, it wasn't mine, so it's to show you that that's what I was looking to go at. So this will be dried by tomorrow, and then we're going to airbrush a little bit more, and then we're going to put that Mod Podge on it so that everything could stay, and I think it'll look good. Do you think? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see here. So we can pull this out a bit. No, that's how we can do it. Yeah. All right, guys. So thanks for watching that build. That was a pretty fast one and a pretty easy one. Like, subscribe, and share, and come and join the building, the creations, and these are all available again. Preferably, if you're in Winnipeg, it'd be easier because then you can just pick it up. But we could ship too. I could ship any of these ones. Just box them up and go. If you're interested, send me a PM. I'll tell you how much they are, and then I'll get that all organized. All right. So again, if I could do it, you can do it, and choose your own path. On to the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.